Welcome back to Ashes Unleashed, where cricket rivalries come alive. This is the channel where we dive deep into the moments that make cricket more than just a game, where legends are born, records are shattered, and rivalries ignite. Today, we're rewinding the clock to one of the most explosive performances in cricket history, Adam Gilchrist's jaw-dropping 67-ball century against Sri Lanka in 2006, a knock that redefined aggression, broke Australian records, and left the cricket world in awe. But that's not all. We'll also unpack his near-mythical 57-ball test ton in Perth, a performance that sent shockwaves through the England camp during the Ashes. So, grab your popcorn, settle into your crease, and let's relive the magic of Gilly's golden moments. Let's transport ourselves back to February 2006. The VB Series, a thrilling ODI tri-series, is in full swing in Australia. The hosts are locked in a fierce battle with South Africa and Sri Lanka, two teams hungry to upset the world champions on their home turf. Australia, led by Ricky Ponting, are the team to beat, but the pressure is on. The Gabba in Brisbane is buzzing for the third final, a do-or-die clash against the Sri Lankan side, boasting legends like Muthaiya Muralidharan, Chaminda Vaas, and Kumar Sangakkara. The stakes? A chance to claim the Tri-Series trophy and assert dominance on the world stage. Now, picture this. Australia's batting lineup is stacked with firepower. Ponting, Hayden, Simons, but the man who's about to steal the show is none other than Adam Gilchrist. Known for his fearless approach, Gilly wasn't just a wicketkeeper. He was a game changer, a revolutionary who redefined what it meant to be a gloveman in modern cricket. By 2006, he'd already cemented his legacy with a strike rate that made bowlers tremble. But what he did on February 14, 2006 at the Gabba would etch his name into the record books forever. The match begins, and Sri Lanka posts a competitive 266 thanks to a gritty 114 from Kumar Sangakkara. Australia needs to chase it down, and the Gabba crowd is electric. Enter Adam Gilchrist, striding to the crease with that trademark swagger, bat slung over his shoulder like a warrior wielding a sword. But things don't start smoothly. Early in his innings, Gilly gets a lifeline, a dropped catch that could have sent him back to the pavilion. And boy, did Sri Lanka pay for that mistake. Gilly smells blood. He unleashes a barrage of shots that lead the Sri Lankan bowlers shock-shelled. Cover drives, lofted aerials, and those iconic Gilly square cuts. Each stroke is a statement. The ball is flying to all parts of the Gabba, and the scoreboard is ticking over like a slot machine. In just 67 balls, Gilchrist reaches his century, smashing the Australian record for the fastest ODI 100 at the time. The crowd erupts, and the commentators are losing their minds. Let's break it down. 67 balls, 116 runs, 13 fours, and 3 sixes. That's a strike rate of over 173. He didn't just dominate. He obliterated a world-class attack featuring Vaas, Muralidharan, and Dilhara Fernando. Murali, the spin wizard with over 500 ODI wickets by then, was made to look mortal as Gilly danced down the track and sent him soaring into the stands. Australia chased down 266 in just 45.3 overs, with Gilchrist's 116 steering them to a 9-wicket victory and the Tri-Series trophy. It was a performance that screamed one thing: Adam Gilchrist was untouchable. To understand the magnitude of this knock, let's zoom out. By 2006, Gilchrist was already rewriting the rules of ODI batting. Before him, wicket-keepers were expected to be safe hands behind the stumps, maybe chip in with a handy 30 or 40. But Gilly, he was a tornado with the bat, averaging over 35 in ODIs with a strike rate close to 100, numbers unheard of for a keeper at the time. His 67-ball ton wasn't just a one-off, it was the culmination of a career built on fearless aggression. Think about it. This was an era when 250 was a par score in ODIs, and strike rates above 80 were considered explosive. Gilly was playing T20 cricket before T20 was even a thing. His ability to take the game away from the opposition in the matter of overs made him Australia's ultimate X-factor. And this 67-ball century, it was a defining moment in a career that saw him score 16 ODI hundreds, a record for a wicketkeeper batsman at the time. But what made this knock so special wasn't just the speed, it was the context. Sri Lanka weren't pushovers. They had a bowling attack that could strangle teams with spin and seam. Murali was at the peak of his powers, and Voss was a master of swing. Yet Gilchrist turned the Gabba into his personal playground, proving why he was the heartbeat of Australia's golden era. Now, if you thought the 67-ball ton was insane, buckle up, because we're heading for Perth for the 2006-2007 Ashes. Australia are 2-up against England, and the urn is within their grasp. But Gilly, he's not here to coast. On December 16, 2006, at the Waka, he delivers a performance that's still talked about as one of the greatest Test innings of all time. It's day 3 of the third Test, and Australia is in a commanding position at 119 for 1 in their second innings with a lead of 458. Enter Gilchrist at number 6 with the license to go big. And go big he does. Facing an England attack led by Harmison, Hoggard, and a young Anderson, Gilly unleashes hell. He races to a century in just 57 balls, the second fastest in Test history, missing Viv Richards' 56-ball record by a whisker. Let's paint the picture. The Waka is a fortress for fast bowlers, but Gilly turns it into a batting paradise. He smashes 24 runs off a single Andrew Flintoff over, 4 boundaries, and a 6, leaving England's talisman stunned. His 102 not out comes on just 59 balls with 12 fours and 4 sixes. The strike rate, a mind-boggling 172.88. Australia declare at 527 for 5, setting England an impossible 557 to win. The Palms collapse, and Australia reclaim the Ashes in style. This innings wasn't just about runs. It was about breaking England's spirit. Gilchrist's onslaught demoralized Andrew Strauss, Kevin Peterson, and the entire England side, who were already reeling from Australia's domination. It was a statement. The Ashes belong to us, and Gilly is the executioner. So, let's stack these two iconic innings side by side. The 67-ball ODI ton in 2006 was a masterclass in controlled aggression, played in a high-stakes final against a formidable Sri Lankan side. The 57-ball Test ton, on the other hand, was pure carnage, a display of raw power in the cauldron of an Ashes battle. Both showcased Gilchrist's ability to dominate any attack in any format on any stage. But there's a key difference. The ODI century was about sealing a trophy, a clinical chase that showcased Gilly's ability to read the game and pace his innings. The Test century was about annihilation, a psychological blow that crushed England's hopes. In ODIs, he was the architect. In Tests, he was the destroyer. Together, these knocks cemented his reputation as a player who could turn matches in the blink of an eye. And here's a stat to blow your mind. Gilchrist's 57-ball Test ton included 70 runs in boundaries, 12 fours, and 4 sixes. That's 68.6% of his runs coming from boundaries alone. In the ODI ton, he scored 70 runs from boundaries, 13 fours, and 3 sixes, making up 60.3% of his total. This wasn't just hitting. This was surgical precision wrapped in brute force. Adam Gilchrist wasn't just breaking records, he was rewriting the role of the wicketkeeper. Before him, wicketkeepers were judged primarily on their glove work. Batting was a bonus. But Gilly, he flipped the script. He kept wickets with the finesse of a surgeon, taking 416 catches and 45 stumpings in tests, and 472 catches and 55 stumpings in ODIs. Yet it was his batting that changed the game. With 17 Test centuries and 16 ODI centuries, Gilchrist set a standard that modern keepers like Joss Butler, Quinton de Kock, and Alex Carey still chase. His ability to bat at number 7 in Tests and still score match-defining hundreds was revolutionary. He didn't just contribute, he dominated, and his 67 and 57 ball centuries are the pinnacle of that legacy. Think about the ripple effect. Today's aggressive counterattacking keepers owe a debt to Gilly. He showed the world that a wicketkeeper could be the heartbeat of a team, not just the supporting act. And for Australia, he was the spark
like Shane Warne, Glenn McGrath, and Ricky Ponting. Now, fast forward to 2025. While Gilchrist's 67-ball ODI ton remains a benchmark, another Australian wicketkeeper has entered the conversation. In February 2025, Alex Carey smashed 156 off 188 balls against Sri Lanka in Galle, breaking Gilchrist's record for the highest individual score by an Australian wicketkeeper in Asia, previously 144. Carey's knock was a masterclass in grit, helping Australia secure a 2-0 series win. But let's be clear, Carey's achievement, while incredible, is a different beast. His 156 was a patient, test match grind, contrasting Gilly's 67-ball and 57-ball heroics. Carey's strike rate of 82.98 was impressive, but Gilchrist's ODI strike rate of 173 and test strike rate of 172.88 are from another planet. Gilly's records for speed still stand tall, untouchable in their audacity. So, why do we keep talking about these innings nearly 2 decades later? Because they're more than just numbers. They're stories of courage, aggression, and clutch performance. The 67-ball ton was Australia asserting their dominance in ODIs, a reminder that they were the team to beat. The 57-ball Ashes ton was a dagger to England's heart, a moment that defined Australia's ruthless reclamation of the urn. For fans, these knocks are a time capsule, a reminder of a golden era when Australia ruled cricket and Gilchrist was their swashbuckling hero. For young players, they're a blueprint for fearless cricket. And for us at Ashes Unleashed, they're the kind of moments that make cricket rivalries come alive. So, what's your take? Was Gilchrist's 67-ball ODI ton or his 57-ball Test ton the greater innings? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get the debate rolling. And if you loved this deep dive into Gilly's legacy, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell to join the Ashes Unleashed family. We've got more epic cricket stories coming your way. Until next time, this is Ashes Unleashed, where cricket rivalries come alive. Keep swinging for the fences, and we'll see you in the next one.